Shalom. Hello. Peace be with you. Welcome. This is your daily dose of elevation, leveling up your spirit one stream at a time. Today, we are talking about the door opens when the heart softens. First, we will listen to a song like we do most days. This first song is called The Door Only Opens Softly.
Came with fists full of questions, heart heavy with the weight of why. I knocked on heaven's doorway with anger burning in my cry. But the silence held a whisper, a truth I didn't want to see. The door I begged to open was locked from inside of me. So I laid down all my envy, let the storm inside me cease. And in the stillness of surrender, I felt the first breath of peace.
The door only opens softly when the heart releases fear. Ask and it shall be given, but only when love draws near. Seek with a humble spirit, knock with a quiet mind. The door only opens softly when the soul is alive. Krishna sang of rare surrender. The sages spoke of sacred food. The Quran called the earth spacious. The Lakota taught of gratitude. Ubuntu said we rise together. Hermes taught the heart to rise. And every path kept pointing to the anger I must untie. So I breathed out all my shadows, let compassion take their place, and the door began to open with the warmth of holy grace. The door only opens softly when the heart releases fear. Ask and it shall be given, but only when love draws near. Seek with a humble spirit, knock with a quiet mind. The door only opens softly when the soul is alive. Be still and know the river flows where the clenched hand cannot go. Be still and know the blessings grow when the heart begins to glow. Ask, seek, knock, but do it with a softened heart. When the soul is alive.
That's what we're going to be talking about today. Letting go of our anger and our envy and our hardened hearts. This is an interfaith sermon. So if you're here to learn, I'm here to learn with you. There are moments in our spiritual walk with God, the divine, however you choose to name him. It doesn't whisper, but he presses. He presses on the heart like a thumbprint on soft clay, leaving an impression we cannot ignore. Sometimes that impression comes on conviction, as conviction. The kind we name, such as envy or anger. The realization that anger or envy has taken root somewhere deep inside of us, that conviction. And though it stings, that realization, it's not condemnation, it's an invitation to draw closer to the divine. It is God saying, child, I'm still trying to open the door in you. Help me. Release that. I want to begin today by confessing something real, because sermons without honesty are just noise. Recently, I found myself wrestling with envy. Not the loud, dramatic kind, the quiet kind inside, the kind that whispers, why them? Why not me? The kind that creeps in when you see someone else receiving what you've prayed for and what you've longed for your whole life and what you've struggled and tried to fight for. That kind that makes you feel small, unseen, forgotten, and angry. But anger at myself for feeling it, anger at circumstances, anger even at God for his timing, it began to coil around my heart. And in that moment, God didn't shame me. He didn't thunder. He simply pressed. He said, look, here, this is the door I want to open. Jesus begins today's journey with a promise so familiar we forget its depths. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. But the door doesn't open to fists clenched in resentment. It doesn't open to hearts swollen with envy. It opens to the seeker who has released the weight of comparison, the one who knocks not with entitlement, but with humility. Asking is not demanding. Seeking is not grasping. Knocking is not pounding. These are gentle actions of a softened heart. When the psalmist enters like a steady breath, he says, "Be still and know that I am God." Stillness is not passive. Stillness in itself, it's not weakness. It's the courage to stop wrestling with what is not yours to control. Stillness is the willingness to unclench the fists of the soul. Stillness is the antidote to envy, because envy thrives in agitation. But stillness is a solvent that dissolves anger, because anger feeds on motion, on rumination, on replaying the same wound over and over again. When Krishna speaks in the Bhagavad Gita, his words harmonize with this stillness. He calls all devotees magnanimous and says the one who truly knows him, who sees the divine as the cause of all causes, is just like my own self. And when he reveals the long arc of spiritual evolution after many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me. Such a great soul is very rare. With that, we have another song called Ho's Ho in My Bones.
I walked out a rhythm with the earth, carrying anger like a stone. Jealousy whispered in my ear, telling me I walked alone. But the elders said, "Child, listen, your spirit's out of tone. Lay your burdens in the dust and let Hojo fill your bones." Hojo in my bones, peace in my stride, beauty all around me, no more need to hide. I release what held me captive, let the sacred circle guide. Hojo in my bones, now I walk in beauty's light. The Shanupa taught me patience, smoke rising to the sky. You can't pray through a clogged up heart. You can't soar when your spirit's tired. So I'll let the anger leave me, let the envy fall away, and the earth beneath my footsteps sang a brand new song that day. Hojo in my bones, peace in my stride, beauty all around me, no more need to hide. I release what held me captive, let the sacred circle guide. Hojo in my bones, now I walk in beauty's light. Grandmother Moon said, "Child, Your heart was never meant to break. Grandfather's son said wise. Your spirit's stronger than the ache. And the wind carried my sorrow to the mountains far and wide, till all that remained was beauty, walking gently by my side. Oh, joy in my bones, peace in my stride, beauty all around me, no more need to hide. I've released what held me captive. Let the sacred circle guide. Hold joy in my bones. Now I walk in beauty's light. Hold joy in my bones. Now I walk in beauty's light.
Anger and envy are signs of our heart still wrestling with illusion, Maya. They are symptoms of forgetting who we are and whose we are. True knowledge melts the ego. It whispers, you're not in competition with anyone. Your journey is your own. Your timing is sacred. Not every flower blooms at the same time. In fact, even the same breed of flower, if you plant 2 seeds at the same time of the same type of flower, they will still bloom at different times, just like each individual person. Even the ancient Jewish laws about who may eat the priestly tithe, laws that seem distant from our modern struggles, carry a hidden teaching. The uncircumcised man, the one who appears uncircumcised or unholy, the priest who is ritually impure, who is barred from the holy food, not as punishment, but as a reminder that holiness requires alignment. Sacred nourishment cannot be received by a divided heart. Anger divides the heart. Envy fractures the spirit. Resentment makes us spiritually unclean, uncircumcised, covered, closed, unable to receive. The rabbis teach that purity is not perfection, it is readiness. A heart swollen with anger cannot taste the sweetness of God. If you have salt in your mouth, the sweet is not as sweet sometimes, but imagine your mouth on fire with the anger and the venom that we spew for our fellow man. How can we taste the sweetness of the milk and honey that is promised to us if all we are tasting is this fire? When the Quran enters like a cool wind across the heated mind, says, "O my servants who believe, fear your Lord. There is good for those who do good in this life. And Allah's earth is spacious." Spacious, the world alone. That word alone is a balm, a soothing sentiment. Envy shrinks the world until only scarcity remains, because we want more. Faith expands until blessings become abundant, overflowing, infinite. What was once mine becomes ours because it wasn't anyone's to begin with. The verse ends with a promise: the steadfast will have their reward without measure. Steadfastness, sabr, is the discipline to refuse to let anger write your story. The Hermetic teachings join this chorus with the principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Anger is a low vibration that traps us in heaviness. Envy distorts perception, but when we raise our vibration through prayer, breath, gratitude, surrender, the entire inner landscape shifts. We're talking about spacious. The world is spacious. And that's the next song. Spacious is the earth.
My heart was tight like a closed fist. My thoughts were narrow as a blade. I saw the blessings of my brothers and felt my own spirit fade. But although I split through the desert, through the wind, across the sand, child, my earth is wide and open. There is room for every man. Spacious is the earth, endless is the sky. There is room for every blessing, no need to question why. The steadfast are rewarded beyond all earthly measures. Precious is the earth, and love is heaven's treasure. I bowed my head in stillness, let the anger drift away. I breathed in silver sweet patience and felt my soul obey. The envy lost its power, the fear began to part, and the spacious earth around me matched the spaciousness of heart. Spacious is the air, endless is the sky. There is room for every blessing, no need to question why. The steadfast are rewarded beyond all earthly measures. Spacious is the earth, and love is heaven's treasure. When I release comparison, when I surrender pride, the whole girl opens gently like a river open wide, and I hear the angels singing in the chambers of my chest. Child, you were made for spaciousness. You were born for holy rest.
Spacious is the earth, endless is the sky. There is room for every blessing, no need to question why. The steadfast are rewarded beyond all earthly measure. Spacious is the earth, and love is heaven's treasure.
Precious is the earth, and now my heart is tuned.
Hermeticism teaches that we cannot simply stop anger. We must transmute it. Turn resentment into compassion, turn envy into inspiration, turn comparison into curiosity. This is alchemy of the soul. We're going to read a little bit more and then we'll play the last two songs because they relate to what I'll be reading, speaking. I write these ahead of time so that it flows together. The Lakota elders say the heart is like the chanupa, the sacred pipe. If anger fills the bowl, the smoke cannot rise. If envy clogs the stem, prayers cannot travel. The Cherokee remind us that anger is a wind that blows out the lamp of the mind. And the Navajo concept of hozo, as we heard earlier, walking in beauty requires releasing anything that disrupts harmony. To hold anger is to walk out of rhythm with the earth. To release it is to return to the sacred circle. South African wisdom joins the circle with Ubuntu. I am because we are. We've spoke about this before. Envy dissolves when we understand that another's success is not the threat to our identity. Anger dissolves when we see that harming another harms the whole. Desmond Tutu taught that forgiveness is not forgetting. It is the only way to heal ourselves and our world. Ubuntu teaches that the community rises when the heart softens. With that, we will play the last two songs and then we'll discuss it from a psychological perspective of what it does to us. First song is called Transmute This Fire. Hermetics teaching about transmuting our resentment and our envy to something more positive.
There's a fire in my chest that used to burn me down. Anger turning into ashes, envy spinning me around. But hermits whisper through the ages, child, you're not meant to stay this low. Everything is always moving, raise your frequency and grow. So I breathe in higher wisdom, let the shadows turn to light. I'm an alchemist of spirit, watch me shift my inner night.
Transmute this fire,
Turn it into gold, let the anger melt away, let compassion take control.
transmute this fire,
Let the high truth unfold. I'm rising like a phoenix from the stories I was told. I'm not bound by old reactions. I'm not chained to who I've been. Every thought's a new beginning. Every breath a chance to mend. Krishna said, surrender's holy. Jesus said, the door is near. And the sages all agree, love is stronger than our fear. Heading to gold, let the anger melt away. Let compassion take control. Trains to unfold. I'm rising like a phoenix from the stories I was told. I am vibration, I am creation, I am shifting all the time. I am becoming through every angle. I am the alchemy inside.
Transmute this fire. Transmute this fire.
Turn it into gold. Let the anger melt away. Let compassion take control. Transmute this fire. Let the higher truth unfold. I'm rising like a phoenix from the stories I was told.
Transmute this fire.
The next song is called Ubuntu Rising. You remember, Ubuntu means
I saw my brother.
I am, because we are. I see you, because I see you. You are here. Because you see me, I am.
I saw my sister shining.
Start it over.
I saw my brother rising and felt a sting inside my chest. I saw my sister shining and forgot that I was blessed. But the elders gathered around me, said, child, open up your eyes. Your joy is tied to others. Your spirit's meant to rise.
Because we are. No soul is ever far. Your light becomes my own. Together we are whole. I lay down all my envy. Let forgiveness take its place. I saw the face of God reflected in every single face. and the anger lost its power, and the fear began to fall. For the love that lives forever is the love that lives us all. Above the rising. No is ever come. No soul is ever becomes my own. Your blood becomes my own. Together we are whole. When one heart heals, the whole world heals. When one soul rises, the whole world rises. When one child shines, the whole sky rises. The birds of the together we are home.
That was our last song for today. If you did like the music from today's sermon, we play all new original songs every day that are related to the sermons we are giving. Marcus Aurelius saw, modern philosophy confirms that what the ancients knew. Chronic anger floods the body with cortisol, damages the heart, impairs memory. Envy activates the brain's pain centers. Rumination fuels depression and anxiety. But letting go through mindfulness, reframing, compassion, it rewires the brain. Now, Marcus Aurelius saw this long before neuroscientists did. How much more harmful are the consequences of anger and grief than the circumstances that arose them? The Stoics teach that anger is not a reaction, it's a choice. And every choice can be unchosen. Attitude is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. It's a reaction. But anger, it's a choice. We choose to react. Psalms 145:13 whispers like a final reassurance, the Lord always keeps his promises. He's gracious in all he does. If God is gracious, then we must learn to be gracious with ourselves and with others, for we are not any higher than God or the divine. If God keeps his promises, then we can release the fear that fuels envy because God promised us a greater path. If God is steady, then we can let go of the storms inside of us. Letting go of anger is not weakness. Letting go of envy is not surrendering your dreams. It's choosing to live in alignment with the holy and the divine. It is choosing to believe there's enough room for everyone's blessings. We can take into account the movie Encanto even. Little Maribel felt out of place, and she even envied her siblings and her cousins because of their gifts. But she had her own gift. God has not forgotten about you. Your path is your own. You are your own unique flower, and your timing is sacred. You will bloom when you are ready. Your healing is unfolding. It might not be as fast as you think it should be, but it's not up to you. You didn't create you. When Jesus says, ask, seek, not, he's not talking about material things. He's talking about the courage to open the door of our own hearts. And when you open that door, anger slips out, envy dissolves, and peace walks in like an old friend. The more we draw closer to the divine, the more we will find the convictions of what is hindering that relationship. May your heart be a spacious earth. May your spirit be a still river. May your mind be a clear sky. May your soul be a sacred pipe carrying prayers upward. And may your life be a vibration of compassion. May your path be walked in beauty, in Ubuntu, in Hozho, in Sabir, in grace. And may the door you knock upon today open wide because you approached it with a softened heart. I want to leave you with a blessing. You are all a blessing in my life. Just being here and being able to talk to you all and share in this wisdom and knowledge. Sometimes it's quiet on this end, but it's in those quiet moments that we are able to reflect upon the messages and the lessons that we're learning. So I want to thank you all for being here and supporting me in my journey, as well as walking along your journey with you. This has been your daily dose of elevation, leveling up your spirit, one stream at a time.